You're a Disney legend. How does it feel to be in an event like this?
Well, I'm definitely a Disney prince, but not yet a Disney legend. No, no, no. They have to induct you to become a Disney legend. So induct Aladdin.
No, what does Lion King mean to you?
It's just one of the greatest of the Disney classics. You know, it was one of the great four of the Golden Age with Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin and Lion King, and it really topped it off. And it's just it's a great classic.
Yeah. And you were kind of involved in it somehow, right?
Well, I did the demos. I did the demos for the Young Simba songs for "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" and I Just Can't Wait to Be King. So yeah, I guess I was involved initially.
What's it feel like? Is it to pass on this kind of legacy to the young one?
Well, it's great. You know, she's in love with the Disney princesses, so as all young girls are. But I don't think she entirely understands that her daddy's Aladdin yet. But she's getting there.
I'm winding on to my final questions. Have you heard that Disney's making the live-action Aladdin movie?
Yeah, with the Will Smith. I think it's going to be great. He's going to be the genie. It's a tough, they're tough shoes to fill with Robin Williams, but I think he's going to do a great job. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
That's Rama screen with the great Don Hahn. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Man, so when you started this out years ago, did you know that it was going to be this big?
Oh no! When we started this out, 25 years ago, probably, we had just come off of Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid. And those were huge hits, and we thought we will never live up to those. So let's just not embarrass ourselves and do our best job. And we tried really hard. It was hard to get people to work on it at first because, I would go up to you and you're an animator, and I would say, it's like Bambi in Africa, and we're getting that great African composer Elton John, and people would just scratch their heads and walk away. But the people we got in the end were so passionate about the movie and so passionate about animating this story that it came together. And so you work hard, you hope, you cross your fingers, and on this one, the audience embraced it, and we're really fortunate.
I'm such a big fan. I'm even a big fan of The Lion King 1.5. It was so funny.
Oh, great. Good. Thank you.
So which one is your favorite character in this franchise, and can you recite some of the memorable lines?
Well, I have a close relationship with Pumbaa, as everyone does. But I think Mufasa, I'm a dad and I have a little girl, and I think, she grew up with these movies. And I think, Mufasa and his advice of remember who you are, and, you have a lot of lineage, a lot of DNA inside of you, a lot of hopes and dreams of your ancestors have gone into you. Don't mess that up. Carry it forward. And that's a very wonderful, profound kind of thing to put in an animated film, and I love this film because of that.
Now, it's gone on Broadway, it's gone on prequels, it's going to be live action. What's the significance of retelling the story?
Well, as filmmakers and storytellers, and Julie Taymor as a director on Broadway, our job is to tell stories and retell them. In many ways, the story of Lion King is a little Hamlet. It's a little Joseph from the Old Testament of the Bible. It's stories that have been told before, even though it's a new story. And it's our job to retell it. And so I think that's why you see it on Broadway still tonight. It's playing around the world on Broadway. The great John Favreau is doing a live action version. So to be able to retell those stories, I think, is something that we love as an audience. And as an audience, we like to go hear those stories because they're life affirming.
Now, last question. Will those same songs be used for the live action?
Well, I'll surprise you. I'll let you know. If you don't tell anybody, yes, we're using a lot of the same songs. But it'll be a surprise when you go see the movie.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, so nice meeting you. Thank you.